Hey guys, it is 12:40 and I wanted to talk to you guys about your rough drafts and go over what you guys need to be focusing on. Just like with the first paper, I do not go through and look at everybody's rough draft for the final paper. What you need to do is go back and look at the feedback that I left you on your first paper. So when I grade these papers, that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up your old paper and see what did I say in paper one, what are things you need to work on and have they improved. So go back and look at your feedback from paper one and have you fixed those problems? Have you addressed all of those things that I might have mentioned in the first one? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to look at, do you have the adequate length? You'll need 2 paragraphs per point. Now you'll have your thesis paragraph will be separate, but you'll have, your intro and then another intro paragraph. So you're really going to have to define your topic. Tell us what it is. Tell us how we got to where we are now with your topic. Tell us where the problem is. Where did the problem start? Those are all things that are going to be in your introduction. So you'll have paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and then you'll get to your thesis paragraph. Then you'll have your A, and you'll need to be breaking that up into 2 points. If you go and look at that sample essay, you'll see that. You'll see the 2 paragraphs per point and see how that was organized. So make sure that you are using 2 sources per paragraph. That's just a general rule of thumb. And so on all of your first papers, I told you all what you needed to be doing, and some of you, hit it out of the park and did great. And there weren't any concerns or any worries. And some of you had were even revising your paper because there were certain components of it that just we needed to grasp a little bit better. So go through and look at those comments, look at the sample paper, and look. I'm going to look at, are you using more than just direct quotes? You're only allowed 2 to 3 lines per page for that direct quote. That's it. You're going to need to be using your paraphrase and your summarizing. Make sure that you're scattering your sources throughout your paragraphs, that you're varying up how you use them. You're not using any first or second person, and that your paper follows that thesis paragraph. It follows that A, B, and C. And so, go in and look at the example. Go and look at your peers and the papers that your peers are posting. Really make sure that you give a thorough peer review. You can't just say, yep, nope, looks good. Make sure you're really offering that feedback. And so if there are any specific questions on this paper, then shoot me an email or come by and we can look at it. But I know I keep saying it, but just go back and look at feedback on paper 1 and we'll go from there. And so, just look at the rubric. And it's the same. The rubric is the same from paper 1. It's just more points. This is our biggest assignment. And so, all the things that I mentioned here, go through and check those, and check your works cited, and make sure that you're following exactly how the MLA format tells you to do those things. And even refer back to feedback on your works cited. Refer to feedback on your paraphrasing and summarizing. And so, throughout the course and throughout this process, you guys have gotten a lot of feedback on, how to properly do this. And so that's really what I look for on this final paper as I go back and, okay, what have I been telling you to do? Are you implementing those changes or not? So if you have any questions, let me know. But once we get through this paper, the rest of the class will be a breeze, and we'll go from there. We'll talk to you soon.